It was good, people. It was Blacknificence coming black at you once again with another video. So, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of, the alleged war on cops and how supposedly Black Lives Matter is causing the war on cops, or if you speak ill of police brutality, those comments can make it more difficult for police to do their jobs, which makes no sense unless their jobs is to brutalize you. But other than that, I'm pretty sure you've heard all over the news, social media, if you don't have TV, and on TV if you are, not bright enough to turn away from Fox News and CNN. But I'm pretty sure what you haven't heard of is the cop who has been raping black women last year. And he actually got, charged surprisingly. But guess what? He has an all-white jury. Yeah. So, we had a judge who was in hot water, a black judge who was in hot water for, throwing out an all-white jury in the case that was against a black guy, right? And people are upset. But then you have an all-white jury for a rapist who raped a bunch of black women, not a black woman, man, or child on the jury, and nobody bats an eye. Shit, nobody really bats an eye about this guy raping black women rampantly, and the guy, I like to call him Down syndrome on steroids, but Daniel Holtzclaw, a former Oklahoma City police officer accused of sexually assaulting and raping 12 women and one underage girl while on duty. He was arrested August 21st, 2014, after an investigation into the claims of then only 7 women, like a vulture scavenging for prey. Down syndrome hero is accused of circling an area of Oklahoma City where he could swoop down on black women and girls, some living in poverty. So, of course, you didn't hear about it because nobody gives a damn about black women, unless it's a black guy that popped upside the head in off-season football, and it was caught on camera and it was given to TMZ. Then you have, cocksuckers like Roger Goodell and the like wanting to pass laws and fines and shit in a sports industry because, a domestic dispute happened. But besides that, nobody says anything about rampant raping or, Manziel beating his girlfriend. But, I would like to digress, but I can't. So we have that. We have the Down syndrome hero rapist going around and with an all-white jury, and it's just fine, mind you. He basically was a predator in a majority black town. That's America for you. Next up, I'm pretty sure you haven't heard of Natasha McKenna, who police reports confirms officers killed her with her hands cuffed and legs shackled. Yet another black woman that has died in police custody mysteriously, and of course another one gone right by your TV, radio, iPod, iTunes, podcast, and this one is from Current News. Natasha McKenna was murdered by police, plain and simple. There's really no other way to put it or any other thing to call it when a woman is killed after being handcuffed and shackled. Now, I'm guessing some of you jackass apologists are gonna probably try and go, oh, look at her Facebook page. She frowned. She must have been a nuisance. Because you motherfuckers love making up minuscule shit to try and justify your bullshit. And, alright, the Washington Post reported that Natasha McKenna was killed by officers after a stun gun was used on her at the Fairfax County Jail in February, was restrained with handcuffs behind her back, legs shackled, and a mask when a sheriff's deputy shocked her 4 times. Incident reports obtained by the Washington Post show McKenna was a petite mother of a young child, the Post explains. Any explanation as to why it was acceptable to use a taser 4 times on a woman whose hands are handcuffed behind her back, legs restrained, with a mask on is completely bogus. The post continues saying that numerous experts said the use of the stun gun on a fully restrained prisoner was an unreasonable use of force. And you think, these cops are gonna face any charge? No, because remember, there's a mysterious war on police. All these people are coming after police, even though 27 have died from actual being gunned down on duty, and we'll get to that a little later. Richard Lichten, a use of force expert and former jail official in Los Angeles, weighed in saying she wasn't a threat. She wasn't going anywhere. She was restrained. It feels excessive, unnecessary, and out of policy, based on what you're telling me. Now, that it seems pretty much policy to me, because this isn't the first time this happened, and again, nobody's doing anything about it. But America, need a vote. Gotta vote for this to stop, right? Dumbasses. Now on to the magical high number of cops supposedly gone down on duty. This is from Daily Cost. Now so I'll put all the links in the description so you can read the articles for yourself, the full articles. And I'll start with, often people who are sympathetic to police will quote that 83 police have died in the line of duty in 2015, and that is true. But what they aren't telling you is that 13 of those officers had heart attacks, or that 19 died in car accidents, or that 3 died because of 9/11 related illnesses. A total of 26 police officers had been shot and killed in the line of duty this year. Only 26. Compared to the triple digits that they have shot and killed this year, and majority got away with. Each of those is tragic and a reflection of the violence in our country. This though is not some race-based dramatic uptick in police shooting deaths. 47 officers were shot and killed in 2014, and we are on pace to have fewer than that this year. Comparatively, 662 people have been shot and killed by police in America as of September 1st, and a total of 792 people have been killed by police altogether this year. Shit, these motherfuckers trying to hit the 1,000 mark. But there's a war on police, right? Not only that, but the media attempts to blame black activists for these deaths. The truth they aren't telling you is that half of the police who have been shot and killed this year were actually African Americans. And you think black cops will pay attention, but black cops don't really fucking care. Majority of them, and if you're a black cop listening, I don't give a fuck if you get mad at this, but majority of them are just fucking shucking and jiving bastards. And black people tell you without a doubt that dealing with black cops most of the time are worse than dealing with white cops, especially when the black cop has a white coworker that's standing next to him. He trying to show the fuck out. Shit, you could have just sneezed the wrong way. He wanna rough you up, make you look real, shiny, knotted up and shiny and shit to impress his motherfucking superior, whether it be a white cop on the same level, because he still think he is superior to him or whatnot. So remember that, black cops. Half of you motherfuckers was killed. Half of the total were you shot and killed, and nobody gave a damn about you at all. Nobody said, run this story 100 times, black cop was killed in the line of duty. Where's your memorials? Where's all your white friends marching and crying for you? They're nowhere. But of course, it's inconvenient, especially for Fox News and CNN, to narrate that. Should I even say MSNBC as well? All right, and shit. Daily Cost articles more updated than the Washington Post, which Washington Post posted an article on July 10th of this year and stating that 500 people have been shot and killed, and the Daily Coast number was damn near 1,000. So again, where is this war on cops? And remember how I just mentioned about black cops being shot down? Well, this may have passed your radar because Of course, it's, people don't really care. Randolph Holder, a cop, was fatally shot in the head while chasing a gunman amid a shootout in East Harlem on Tuesday night. Randolph Holder, 33, a 5-year veteran of the force, who was assigned to a housing unit responding to a 911 call of gunfire between two rival gangs at 420 East 102nd Street at about 9 p.m., according to law enforcement sources. When officers arrived on the scene, the warring group split up and scattered, with one suspect robbing a bicycle at gunpoint. Also, this is from the New York Post, and we do know the New York Post is like the National Enquirer. So, please take this with a grain of salt. He did die, because, again, I had to see it on social media. He did get shot and killed, but half the shit the Post is saying I would take with maybe a micrometer of salt. But, quote, "I heard so many gunshots," said a witness, Angelique Martinez, 47. "It sounded like there was a shootout outside my building. It's really scary." There was a shootout outside of the building. And police sources identified the suspect as Tyrone Howard, 30. He has not been charged yet. You think he would have been charged right away, but then again, he shot and killed a black cop. And black cops, I am sorry to be the one to break it to you, but you're still black. I know. It's amazing, right? You are still black. So yeah, again, black cops, I'm very sorry, but you are still black. As much blue as you put on, you're still black. They hate your black ass. They will sprinkle crack on you and say you shot yourself. But anyway, so people, with these few articles, you should be able to expand upon that. Use your, Googling or Yahoo search or Bing techniques, and see that there is no war on cops. Even though 58% of dumbass Americans polled think there is a war on cops, without actually having anything to back it up. But then again, America isn't made of the smartest people. They have a really good propaganda machine, But remember, people, education in America is middle of the pack. That's being generous compared to everybody else globally. So yeah, we're not dealing with the smartest bunch here. But hey, here's the water. If you want to drink it, go right ahead. This has been your boy, Blacknificence, and remember, black cops, you're still black.